Welcome back, everybody. Got another fantastic year of fantasy football. Week 1 in the books. How we feeling, Spencer?
I think I started off better than I did last year, so
I was gonna say, bro. What was your when was your first win? What week last year?
don't make me go down that dark path right now.
You had like what, 4 losses in a row? 5 losses in a row? Something like that?
Uh, Gee whiz, I don't even know. I'd have to look up my team. Hold on, I can probably pull it up in 3 seconds really fast.
Well, Spencer looks for that. Uh, Good job drafting, everybody. We are already in week 2, which is kind of crazy. And today's Wednesday, so tomorrow we have a game. I've been busy. I don't even know who plays tomorrow. I think it's the Eagles and the Vikings or something like that.
That
Um,
sounds right.
anyway, we are going to keep these a little shorter for everybody this year, so that way you guys can actually watch them and enjoy them and not want to kill yourselves 40 minutes in. Um, so did you did you find it, Spencer? It's not that important, bro. Who cares?
Not, it's
You
not,
probably
not at
went
all.
you
Yeah,
probably went 0-8. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
my quarterback, I think week 1 pulled a Aaron Jones this year. I think he broke his. Didn't Trey Lance break his ankle last year, week 1, or was it week 2?
No, I think it was week 2 because he had his first game was the monsoon against the
Oh,
Bears,
that's right. Yeah.
and then he had one more game, but he only played like a fucking snap or something like that before his ankle snapped. Okay, all right. Anyway, let's go through some winners real quick. Talk about a couple winners. So we had Spencer's incredible victory versus Ben. Get the W. Um, we'll wait on that one. Where did Spencer go? Veronica just kind of poopied on Shannon.
Absolute domination.
Big L's there. Dad got like a kind of sneaky win, I feel like, against Garrett, because Dad's team was just like solid all around. Nobody played really good, nobody played really bad, but
I mean,
Garrett,
to be fair, that was with his kicker and quarterback combining for 2.26 points or 2.46. Giants just absolute shat the bed Sunday night, and Dad
oh, I was
managed.
looking at the projections. I'm dumb. Okay, anyway, I won't even bother looking at all. Who else we got here? Beth took a very close L to Sarah. Sarah got a W there. Nathan's starting off real strong again this year, 0-1. Chris got a W. I believe Chris. Oh yeah, we were talking about he took out Kadarius Toney. I think he dropped Kadarius Toney like 2 seconds before that game started.
Yeah, they had 20 drops on Thursday night opening weekend or
Yep.
opening Thursday night football.
All right, good job,
Ow!
Christopher.
Stop biting me.
Who Shannon won this last year?
Shannon is reigning champion.
Okay, Mom has won before. Mom off to a hot start, 1-0. Andrew gets an L. I can't remember why Andrew's team didn't. Oh, they put up 90. I mean, Mom's team just did
Yeah,
pretty good.
he beat some other scores. Yeah, Mom had I
Yep.
think the second highest score of the week, right?
Uh, she kept 100. I think you might be right. Yeah. Um, Sorry, Sean. Get fucking good. Tell Aaron Rodgers to not tear his Achilles on the third snap of the game. Otherwise, you're never gonna beat me. So I'm just too good. Close game.
Uh,
Literally, I was projected to get slaughtered because he needed like 20 points with Rodgers and his kicker, and
yeah, you
tough one.
either Sean upset the fantasy gods or you did something to make them happy. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Either way, better luck next time. He's got he's got a new quarterback next week though. All right, let me switch this. Why don't you go ahead and start explaining point winners for this week and what that is, and yeah.
Well, it was mainly your idea. It was kind of almost a play on what I originally asked people to do a vote for at the beginning of the season. This is not what we're doing. It's something different. James just kind of had the idea that we'll come up with a couple of categories,
This is more for
and
podcast fun, and so that we have something more to talk about other than, breaking down everybody's teams, which takes us a million years, and who knows if you guys were even listening to that anyways. So
right. So the fun aspect of it is James and I will just at the end of the year, we haven't really broken down all the rules of it. We just started talking about it today, but every week we'll have a couple of points. I think we ended up with what, technically six
technically
categories,
6.
where you can get uh, points and each week based on if your team or player achieves the category, which they are highest scoring team per week, lowest scoring team per week, highest yard total for a skill player, meaning running back, tight end, wide receiver, obviously, and most points on the bench. All four of those categories, the team or player, I should say, will receive 1 point for that week. And then the last two categories are a
It's a
win
combo. It's a wombo
and
combo.
a win and a loss by the smallest margin. They will each get a half point for that week. I think we decided
Example
that
being that
half point.
was Sarah's matchup with, who was she playing against? Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yep, they'll
So there was
both
like
get
a
a half point this week.
3-point differential for them, smallest point differential that week, so both get a half point there. Who are our other winners? Of course, for some reason, Veronica always like just shits on us in this league. I don't know why.
V had the highest score of the week with her 150, whatever it was, 157.58. She
Thank
also
you,
had
Tyreek.
the
Thank you, Dallas
most.
defense.
Don't talk about the Dallas game, bro.
We rise again next week. Cardinals, easy
Yeah,
win. Am I right?
yeah, I hope. But no, she also had the most yards for a skill player when Tyreek, I think, put up 200 and what, 15?
215, I believe it was. Next closest
So
was another, I think it was Justin Jefferson with 150, so not even close there. 65 yards ahead of
um,
the competition.
yep. So that ended up going to Veronica as well.
She has 2 this week.
She has 2. Nathan gets the point for the lowest scoring team.
Good job, Nate.
And then Garrett got the point for most bench points, I believe, we said
That's right.
57.22.
Mhm.
And I believe Chris, Andrew, and I were all close to the 50-point threshold or
40s to
right around it.
50s.
Yeah.
Good job, Garrett. I'll get all those bench points. Next time, try putting them in your lineup, and you might get a win, dummy.
And again, I think we haven't really fully decided on what the prize will be, or if it'll just be bragging rights or a gift card or something. But we'll figure something out just as a fun extra thing James and I will do for the podcast / league at the end of the year. Additionally, we decided there may be some other categories that randomly get thrown out throughout the year. I think, like for example, one of them that we talked about is at the end of the season we'll look to see who had the most waiver wire pickups. Maybe we'll do a point for that. And then I think talked about a couple others that we might just sporadically do throughout the year for fun.
Maybe at the end we'll give a couple points too, because it's always funny to see the point differential when it's like, I don't know, we'll have to figure it out. But there's always somebody who has like fucking 3 wins or something, and they've got like almost the most points scored in the league. So we'll have to look at some of the look. Maybe we'll give some points out at the end.
We'll pull a Harry Potter awarding points to Gryffindor at the end of the school year. Harry Potter for extreme courage, 400 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah. Also, I'm not gonna. Whatever. If anybody has any ideas, for potential things they could give out points just to make it more fun, just let us know. But yeah, we have awarded the points this week. Veronica's in the lead with 2, and Garrett's got 1, Nathan's got 1, and Beth and Sarah have a half point. So
That was the other thing. We thought the half points might help with any sort of potential
avoiding
tiebreaker at
ties.
the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe, hopefully, maybe it'll
who
make a
knows?
tie. Doesn't
Then we'll
matter.
split the fun prize.
All right, moving on. on to week 2. We're just gonna give you guys our predictions for the week 2 matchups. I'm already on it, so let's start with me versus Nathan. I'm taking that W easily. Spencer, thoughts?
I have. Hold on, let me pull up the week 2. I believe I wrote down I had Nate winning that one in a bounce back week.
Okay, your opinion's terrible. Moving on. This one was interesting. I'm on Andrew versus Elizabeth. I believe, yeah, this is a both teams have 0 wins. They both lost week 1. J.K. Dobbins is out for the season, and yeah, and I will say Andrew did lose without Kelsey last week.
That
So if
was the
Kelsey
point I wrote
plays,
down. I have Andrew winning if Kelsey plays. I have Elizabeth in a close one
all
if
right, well
Kelsey
you have
sits
to
out
pick
again.
one. Do you think Kelsey's playing or not?
I haven't checked any of the. I'm assuming he's playing, so I'll take Andrew.
I wasn't sure who I was gonna pick on this one, so I'll just be the opposite of you, and I'll pick Elizabeth. I think this will be a close one. So,
I do as well.
let's see, Mother Heather versus Garrett.
Uh, I got G on a bounce back week.
I think,
I don't think Jamar puts up another pooper, and I think Gino is gonna
oh, that's a good
put up quite
point.
a bit more points against
That
Detroit.
is a good point. Are we writing down our picks by the way, just to look and see who won
I
next
wrote it.
week, or are
I wrote it down just for
you writing down my picks as well?
reference points. No. So you had
I had me, and I
James,
had I think I took Elizabeth picking the Andrew Elizabeth
Beth,
matchup.
and then who are you taking on this one?
I feel like Pat Mahomes did not have many points. He actually had a fine game even while they lost that, didn't he? Um, I'm gonna take Garrett in this one too. Sorry, Mom. Next one I
Um,
got Mr. Sean versus Shannon. I was telling Spencer that Sean's running backs are doggy doo doo, so I'm gonna I'm gonna take Shannon in this one. She got kind of destroyed by Veronica last week, but I think she'll bounce back on this one.
I'm actually taking Team IR over here. I think Sean's gonna manage to pull it out with his waiver wire pickups.
Really is injurious Peroni, isn't it? I mean, he already dropped. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't, but he already dropped Aaron Rodgers off of the face of the earth after. Damn.
Launch him to the
The
moon,
name,
bro. What are you gonna think of an
That's what
IR
I'm
spot
saying.
in that? I
I
don't
don't
think
know why
so.
he wouldn't, but see you later. Sorry, Rodgers. Dude, that I don't know if you saw that was so sad. Garrett Wilson was so excited to play with Rodgers, and then there was that clip where they're like, "Oh, look, my dogs are coming out of the bedroom. Hi, puppies." There was that clip, and apparently Rodgers talked to Garrett Wilson in the locker room, and he's just like, "Sorry, kid." It felt very like Han
Indiana
Solo.
Jones.
Yeah, one of those two. Okay. I took Shannon for this one. You took Sean, yeah?
Oh, sorry, I wrote Sean because I said Sean. You're taking Shannon. Okay.
Yes. They sound similar. All right. Next one is you versus Chris. Both of you have 1 win. Both of you undefeated. Now keep in mind, Chris does have the Jets defense.
I'm taking me, baby.
Oh, Brees looked good last week though, with Saquon too. I'm gonna be curious to see what Chris does with this flex position if he keeps JSN in the lineup, but I'll take Chris to get that one. That one will be interesting. Not that they're
I
all
might
not interesting.
I might do some more fiddling on that one, but
All right,
I think the next one.
we got
Who
Sarah and Veronica, and I
I
think
personally
Veronica's just
think
gonna stay hot. I don't even think it matters who she plays against these first few weeks. I think she's gonna stay hot. I mean, she got a lot of her points from Tyreek and the Cowboys, but she also didn't get a lot of points from Joe Burrow last week. So it's like,
yeah, there's a chance Aaron Jones sits out this week as well.
Interesting. I'll still take Veronica in this one. Sorry, Sarah, I love you.
I also said I would take V, but I think this one is going to be one of the closer matchups and one of the higher scoring matchups of the week.
See if they get Jameer Gibbs into that offense a little bit more this week. I mean, they'll probably just start
He
ramping him up
he
week
was
by week.
just breaking tackles, man. I'm
Oh, I
surprised they kept
know.
taking. He kept
Like
looking like
6.4
he
yards per
was
carry or something.
doing much better than Montgomery, but I guess Montgomery they're just like, all right, we're gonna just pound you into the ground, dude.
Yeah, just might as well. I mean, they won the game. Might as well just slam Montgomery until his legs break, and then it's like, hey, you got a fresh, incredible rookie, and we're halfway through the season. What a way to, accelerate the team to some more wins. All right, last one we got Dad who won last week versus Ben who is 0-1. Uh, this is an interesting one. Lamar, Bijan, Dalvin, Garrett Wilson, Tyler Lockett, Darren Waller. I feel like Ben had an off week last week just because Lamar was kind of not great, right? Dalvin Cook didn't do
Mm-mm.
much. Darren Waller, I think, had one catch because Giants. I don't know. I think Tony Pollard. Dad did get quite a few points with Brandon Ayuk though. I think
Dad,
I'm taking Ben in this one. I'm taking
uh,
Ben to go 1-1.
I'm I took Dad in this one. I think that DJ has a bounce back week, and uh,
Can only hope.
additionally, I think if Dad doesn't keep Ayuk on his bench, he has a
Ayukin.
solid week in general. So I took Dad. You got Ben. All right. So I think we
How
only picked the
split
same
are we?
person, like two of them.
Yeah, who
Uh,
was our double ups that we picked?
um, I think we both took Garrett, and we both took V.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, all right. Any last thoughts? That was pretty good. It was about 17 minutes right there, so.
I would just like to point out that I ended up winning the weekend when the Jets had the walk-off punt return touchdown. That was my pick. You had the Bills.
Yeah, oh, guess who texted me and asked me mid-game, can I switch my pick from the Jets to the Bills? And I said,
I
"Oh, that seems
texted you.
fair."
I texted you 3 minutes into the game because Aaron Rodgers died. I was like,
I'm just saying you gave up. You didn't believe, so your pick really doesn't count. You don't get a point for that.
whatever.
You gave up. That's what what it is. Anyway,
That's I guess fair.
all right, that's an episode. See everybody next week. Good luck.
I'm Chris. I'm coming for you.
Bye bye.